Hi, welcome to the Sustainable Scoop. Here in Arlington, we have a wonderful opportunity to show what we want for our future by investing in our youth. And one organization that's doing that better than any other that I know is Phoenix Bikes. Today joining me is Noe Guevara, Noe Cuadra, and Jorge Guevara. And Meg, I'll just say you're the executive director of Phoenix Bikes. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks so much for being here. I've been a fan of the organization for a long time. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it, Meg?
Sure. So Phoenix Bikes was founded in 2007, and it was built on the remnants of Community Spokes, which was a fully run Arlington County program, and it was doing great, but with any program that's fully funded by one source, you risk some sustainability in that. And so in 2007, some community advocates decided we want a more sustainable solution for the shop, and so let's form a nonprofit. And so rising up from the ashes of the Community Spokes program was Phoenix Bikes, and that's its namesake. But it's also a great metaphor for everything we do at Phoenix. We have bikes like the one you brought in the other day, had not been ridded for a while, and these guys worked on it and made it just like new.
So they're learning to be bicycle mechanics?
Yes.
They're also learning to be great riders of bikes,
yes.
Right? Well, Noe, tell us how you were introduced to the program.
So I never knew what the Phoenix Bikes was before. I was riding my BMX around, but one day I got a flat and I went through his bike shop. I met Stephen Green. He helped me, I didn't have any money for a new inner tube. He helped me out fix it. And he also told me about the program. I was really excited because I wanted to get a bike that was even faster than what I had. And from then, I just started coming back every day. I became a better bike mechanic. I learned so many skills, and I was the best in one of the months. Like, I kept coming a lot that month, and I just learned a lot.
Well, and Jorge, can you tell me a little bit about what you've learned about not just bikes, but life at Phoenix Bikes?
I learned that it's not just about working on bikes, it's about helping everybody in the community, helping new people that come in work on bikes.
Yeah, and you've made lots of friends there too,
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, I have.
Now, Meg, in the program, I have two gentlemen here with
Yes.
us today, but in the program, there are young ladies there as well.
There are.
Tell us how they fit in a shop environment.
Right. So Phoenix Bikes, we have an awesome culture there. We have a lot of fun. We're also very family oriented. I think that, the girls we have in the shop, it's like you guys are like brothers and sisters, I would say. So there's no awkwardness, but there is that intention and that goal to have more women, more young girls in the shop. And two of our best mechanics happen to be female, and they are fierce advocates of women in bicycling. And just as an example, when we went to the Youth Bike Summit in Seattle in February, they actually led a small group discussion for all of the program participants to come to discuss how do we get more girls involved in bicycling. And they're just an inspiration and great role models for more women hopefully will come into our program.
That's outstanding. Now, Jorge, you're going into the 9th grade right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so most kids are thinking about getting a car. So what advice would you give to young people who are thinking about a car and maybe why they might want to consider riding a bike?
It's better to get a bike than a car, because with cars you have to be spending money on gas and new parts and upgrading to other stuff. And then with bikes, all you have to do is buy one, a really good one, and then keep it for like a year and a half, and then go back to see what it needs, what it has problems with. And most of the parts that you can put on the bike are pretty cheap.
Not only that, but they can come see you. Best deal in town. Now, Noe, you were just the head mechanic this past Saturday. I stopped by to see the shop was humming. There were customers everywhere. You were selling bikes. You were taking donations. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I see myself community college, still working in the Phoenix Bike Shop. I really like it. I plan to stay 5 more years there. I also plan to be the head manager, not the head manager, but have a high role when the new building comes.
Oh, and tell me about the new building.
Oh man, it's gonna be really nice. 3 stories, maybe a pool in the top.
Oh, well, cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be, I hope the program expands when we get a new building. I really like it. Seeing kids go through the program, seeing how well. They develop their skills.
You bring up a good point, Meg. That the programs that you have aren't just at the shop, but
Right.
they're also in some of the schools. Tell me about that.
Sure. So we want to bring our mission as you know, create as far a reach as we can, and so we'd love to be in every county school in the future. So we're trying to grow our resources to do so. Right now, we're able to sustain about 5 school programs each semester. So we're at a couple of the middle schools, like Kenmore Middle School and Thomas Jefferson Middle School, but we're also at the high schools. So Wakefield, Washington Lee. But that school-based program, it's really a great opportunity. If there's any barrier for any youth to get into our program in terms of like, you know, I don't have a bike yet, so I can't ride to your shop. I can't take the bus there because my parent is not comfortable with me doing that. We'll meet them on their turf
Gotcha.
at their school.
Well, I hope that people will go to your website,
Yes.
which is phoenixbikes.org, and not only consider bringing you some business, but consider donating to this wonderful program that we really do need to sustain. Thanks so much for your work, and I'll look forward to seeing you back. Maybe send a couple more mechanics to talk about what they're working on. Thanks so much, Meg.
Thank you.
And I want to thank you, our viewers, for watching The Sustainable Scoop. I'm Miriam Gennari. Back to the news desk.